Good evening, dear students. Today we'll be having our first session on first QA session on points and straight lines. So I'll be giving one by one questions and we'll discuss the solution. I will appreciate if you also open your notebook and do these solutions and we proceed further. So the first question is here in front of you. Dear students, could you please confirm that you are able to hear my voice very clearly and able to view the screen properly? Can someone please confirm?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Go ahead. This is the first question, what you see. The first question is that the triangle joining the points P2, 7, Q 4, -1 and R -2, 6 is isosceles triangle, equilateral triangle, right angle triangle, and none of this. So how to approach this problem? Now, as the question is related with isosceles, equilateral, and right angle, dear students, whether it is isosceles or equilateral, okay, one thing is pretty, or right angle per se, one thing is sure that we need to find the length of the sides, right? So now if we start finding the length of the side PQ, let's see what we can get the value of PQ. Okay, so let's find the value of PQ. So PQ is equal to square root of, so x coordinate of Q minus x coordinate of P whole square, that is 4 minus 2 whole square, plus y coordinate of Q, that is -1, minus x coordinate of y coordinate of P, that is -7. That is y coordinate of P is 7, but it is minus of the y coordinate of P, that is -7 whole square. And then what we get, if you compute this thing, you will get this is equal to 2 square root of 17. Correct? And in the similar manner, we can find the value of QR. The value of QR, we can find it out, dear students. That is equal to x coordinate of R, that is -2, minus x coordinate of Q, that is 4, that is -4 whole square, plus we get 6 minus of -1. 6 is the y coordinate of R minus y coordinate of Q, that is -1. So minus of -1 is +1. So minus of -1 becomes +1. 6 plus 1, 7 whole square. So what we get is that square root of 85. And another one is that RP. The value of RP, what you get is that square root of x coordinate of P, that is 2. RP, x coordinate of P is 2, minus y coordinate of minus x coordinate of R. X coordinate of R is -2, so minus of -2 is +2. So 2 plus 2 whole square plus, y coordinate of P is 7 minus y coordinate of R is 6 whole square. That is equal to, square root of 17. Now, if we look into these three values, that is square root of, 2 into square root of 17, square root of 85, and square root of 17, what we can find, dear students, is that square root of 85 whole square is, is equal to, 2 into square root of 17 whole square plus 17, square root of 17 whole square. So from inspection, what we can say is that This implies square root of 85 whole square, that is 85, na? So that is equal to 2 into square root of 17 whole square plus square root of 17 whole square. So that means what? What we get? We get, you know, it is the right angle triangle. So it is P, and this is Q, and this is R, where QR is equal to square root of 85, PQ is equal to 2 into square root of 17, and PR is equal to square root of 17. So we get the triangle as a right angle triangle, and we get the correct option as C. Correct, student? Okay, let us now go to the next question. So, dear students, here is the second question. So, it says that if the line 2x plus y is equal to k passes through the point which divides the line segment joining the points 1, 1 and 2, 4 in the ratio 3:2, then k is equal to what? So dear students, to solve this kind of question, first what you need to do is that it is better to visualize this problem. That means to make a diagram. So diagram will actually help us that how we can we can proceed with the solution. So according to the question, what we can see is that suppose the line 2x plus y is equal to k. So this is the line. So this is our line. 2x plus y is equal to k. 2x plus y is equal to k. Means, dear students, you learn the way to solve this kind of problem. Okay. And if any one of you are able to solve it, then you can let me know your answer if you get. Now, passes to the point. So it passes through a point. Suppose it passing through a point, suppose P. What is the characteristics of the point P? That it divides the line segment joining the point 1, 1 and 2, 4. Suppose this is the point 1, 1. Suppose A 1, or we can write something like this for our 1, 1 could be here. Suppose let's take this is 1, 1, that is point A, and the other point is B, that is 2, 4 in the ratio of 3:2. That means if we join this line segment, okay, and PB our point, so AP is to PB according to the question. AP is to PB is equal to 3:2. Correct, no, dear students? 3:2. Now, what we can find from here is that we can find the coordinates of the point P. So that means if we assume the coordinates of the point as alpha, beta, we can find the alpha and beta using the section formula. Okay, so the internal section formula if we apply, so how to apply, if you remember how to find the value of alpha. So 3 should be associated with the coordinates of the point B and 2 should be associated with the coordinates of the point A. Association means multiplication in this context. So alpha should be 3 into the x coordinate of the point B, that means 3 into 2 plus 2 into x coordinate of the point A, that is 1, divided by 3 plus 2. So this gives the value of alpha is equal to 8 by 5. Correct, not dear students? Now let's find the value of beta in the similar manner. That should be 3 into y coordinate of the point B, that is 4, plus 2 into y coordinate of the point A, that is 1, and here denominator is 3 plus 2. So this implies it is beta is equal to 14 by 5. Now, as the straight line 2x plus y is equal to k passing through the point alpha comma beta, then that straight line equation must satisfy alpha and beta. That means what we can write? 2x plus y plus k, we can write is that 2 alpha plus beta is equal to k. So from here what we get the value of k, that is what we need to find. Na? So 2 into alpha, what is the value of alpha? 2 into 8 by 5 plus beta is 14 by 5. So from here if you find the value of k, we get the value of k is equal to 6, and eventually we get the correct option as C. Please try to understand how we get 2 alpha plus beta is equal to k. Because that straight line 2x plus y is equal to k is passing through the point alpha comma beta. If a straight line is passing through a point, so it will satisfy that point. That means that instead of x, okay, we can replace the x by the x coordinate of the point through which the straight line is passing, and we can replace y as the y coordinate of the point through which the straight line is passing. So as the straight line 2x plus y is equal to k is passing through the point alpha comma beta, so we can replace x by alpha and y by beta and keep that one equation, that is 2 alpha plus beta is equal to k. And as we already found the value of alpha and beta, we just place these values and we get the value of k is equal to 6. And it is done with this question. Now I'm going to give you the next question, dear students. Okay. Let me give the next question, dear students. Here is the next question. There is a slight change I need to make to this question. Question number 3. The equation of the base BC of an equilateral triangle of equilateral, this is not required. This statement is not required. Of ABC is x plus y is equal to 2, and the coordinate of the point A is given as 2, minus 1. The question is that the length of the side of the triangle is what? Okay, as it is an equilateral triangle, so we need to find it out. So the question we need to find is that what is the length of the side of the triangle. So how to approach this problem, dear students? So let us first give a visual representation of this problem. Okay, so let me first give a visual representation of this problem, and then we will proceed from there. So that BC is given. So let me draw the triangle first. So if you consider this is the triangle, equilateral triangle. This is A, and its coordinate is given as 2, minus 1, and this is BC. Equation of BC is given, that is x plus y is equal to 2. Then how we can find the value of the sides, right? So we need to find the value of AB or BC or CA. Now what we can do is that as it is an equilateral triangle, one thing we are sure that this is 60 degree. This is also 60 degree. And if we draw a perpendicular from A to the side BC, that means an altitude, and if this is the point D, obviously this is a 90 degree. So this will be 30 degree, and this is also will be 30 degree, correct? Now from what we can find it out is that we need to find the value of AB, correct? Now if we look into the triangle, okay, if we look into the triangle that ABD, in the right angle triangle ABD, sorry, we get what is that cos 30 degree is equal to AD by AP. It is equal to AD divided by AB. So this implies cos 30 is equal to is nothing but root 3 by 2. So that means we get root 3 by 2 is equal to AD by AB. So from here what we get, the value of AB is equal to 2 by root 3 into AD. So let's give this as equation number 1. So all is required here is, dear students, if we can find the value of AD, then we can apply that value of AD and eventually you can find the value of AB. Correct, dear students? Okay. Now how to find the value of AD? Let's find it out. We learned in when we discuss about the theoretical portion that what is the perpendicular distance from a point to a straight line. So the perpendicular distance from the point 2, minus 1 to the straight line BC, whose equation is given as x plus y minus 2 is equal to 0. So then what we get AD? We can find the value of AD. Let me do it here. So what is AD? The value of AD we can get it is equal to mod of, instead of x we should write the x coordinate of the point A, that is 2. Instead of y we should write the y coordinate of the point A, that is -1. Okay, and -2 divided by square root of coefficient of x, that square, that is 1 square, plus coefficient of y, that is square, that is 1 square. So what we get is that 2 minus 3, that is 1 by root 2. So from here it is the mod value, because we will only take the positive value because it is a distance. So the value of AD what we get is that 1 by root 2. Now that value of 1 by root 2, what we can apply in this equation, so this implies, what is AB? AB is equal to 2 by root 3 into 1 by root 2. That is equal to root 2 by root 3. Root 2 by root 3 means what, dear students? That means 2 by 3 power 1 by 2. 2 by 3 power 1 by 2. And eventually we get the correct option as option D. Correct, no? Any doubt, please do let me know. So while I'm solving this thing, learn that the way to solve this kind of problem. Now let me go to the next question, dear students. And next question will be available to you in another few seconds. And the question in front of you, dear students, that is question number 4. The line x plus y equal to 4 divides the line joining the points -1, 1 and 5, 7 in the ratio what, that we need to find it out. Okay, dear students, so let's find it out. You understand, see the way I'm solving this one, because this kind of problem you are solving newly. So first you need to understand the way we can solve this problem. So the way to do it is that first let's give a visual representation of the problem. So the line is that what? Suppose suppose this is our straight line, and equation of this straight line is what? Is that x plus y is equal to 4. Correct. Now according to the question, the line x plus y is equal to 4 divides the line joining the points -1, 1 and 5, 7. So suppose this is -1, 1 and this is 5, 7, suppose. So this is A, -1, 1, and this is B, that is 5, 7. So what we need to find? We need to find the ratio. We do not know what is the ratio. Suppose let's take, this is the point of intersection of the given straight line, that is x plus y is equal to 4, and the line joining the points -1, 1 and 5, 7 be P. And let's assume that P actually divides the line segment AB in the ratio, suppose K is to 1. Okay, So that means what? That means is that what I can say is that AP is to PB is equal to K is to 1. Correct? Now from here, from this information that the point P divides the line segment A and B whose coordinates are -1, 1 and 5, 7 respectively in the ratio K is to 1, then we can find the coordinate of the point P. Okay, so let's see. So then how to find the coordinate of the point P? Let's take the coordinate of the point PB, alpha comma beta. So now how we can find the coordinate of alpha? We can find the coordinate of alpha is equal to, as we know that K should be associated with the coordinates of the point B and 1 should be associated with the coordinates of the point A. So that means alpha, the x coordinate of the point B, should be K into x coordinate of the point B, that is 5, plus 1 into x coordinate of the point A, that is -1, divided by K plus 1. So from here, what we get, alpha, dear students, is equal to 5K minus 1 by K plus 1. 5K minus 1 divided by K plus 1. That is the value of alpha we get. In the similar manner, we can find the value of beta also, dear students. So how to find the value of beta? That is K into y coordinate of the point B, that is 7, plus 1 into y coordinate of the point A, that is 1, divided by K plus 1. That implies from here we get the value of beta is equal to 7K plus 1 divided by K plus 1. I hope it is clearly understood, dear students. Now, the point alpha comma beta is on the straight line x plus y is equal to 4. Na? So, if I write it here, is that as the point P with coordinate alpha comma beta is on the line x plus y is equal to 4. So it must satisfy the equation x plus y is equal to 4. That means what? We must get alpha plus beta is equal to 4. So from here what you can say is that alpha is equal to what? 5K minus 1 divided by K plus 1 plus beta 7K plus 1 divided by K plus 1 is equal to 4. So from here what we can say, dear students, we can say is that 5K plus 7K that is equal to 12K. 12K is equal to 4K plus 4. So from here we can get is that 8K is equal to 4. That implies K is equal to 1 by 2. That means what? From this one, that AP is to PB, what we can say now? That AP is to PB is equal to 1 by 2 is to 1. That implies what? Based on the questions, what we can say is that AP is to PB is equal to 1 is to 2, and that is internally. Correct or not? Dear students, so we find that the required ratio is 1 is to 2, and that is internally. I hope you understood it very clearly, dear students. Any difficulty, anyone, please do let me know. Okay, the next question is also, a good question. So here there is a question. Question number 5. The points A, B, and C, whose coordinates are given for A or N, it depends on that what kind of answer it starts with in the word. Isosceles triangle or equilateral triangle or straight line or right angle triangle. So how to proceed with this one? So let me give you an idea. If it is a triangle, then definitely we can find a relationship among its length of the different sides. Okay, length of the different sides, you can find a relationship. And if it is a straight line, then what will happen is that the sum of the two line segments, that distance between a pair of points, the sum of the distance between two pair of points, I can say, should be equal to the sum of the distance between the two extreme points. So what I wanted to mean is that if it is a triangle, then you know that what you need to do is that if this is a triangle, so it is A, B, C, you know the coordinates and you can find a relationship. For isosceles, you'll find that AB is equal to AC, or if any other pair of sides should be equal. If it is an equilateral, then all the three sides are equal. And if it is a straight line, that will come after some time. But if it is right angle triangle, then square of one side, that is the hypotenuse, should be equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. But if it is a straight line, so it should be something like this. That means here it is A, here it is B, and here it is C. That means what? The sum of AB plus BC should be equal to BC, AC. Sum of AB plus BC should be equal to AC. So we'll see what is actually we are going to get. But why I'm discussing all these things, just to just to give a proper justification that we need to find the values of the sides of these three sides A, B, B, C, and CA, that we need to find it out. So let's find A, B, B, C, and CA, and let's see how we can proceed further. So dear students, so to proceed further, so what we need to do first is that let's first find the value of AB. Okay, so if we find the value of AB, that is equal to square root of, we have done so many times, so I can go little quickly here. 2 minus 1 whole square plus 4 minus 2 whole square, that is equal to square root of 1 plus 4, that is equal to square root of 5. That is the value of AB. Now let's find BC. BC is equal to square root of 4 minus 2 minus 1 whole square, 4 minus 2, that we have done. So BC is that 4 minus 2 whole square plus 8 minus 4 whole square, that is equal to square root of 4 plus 16, that is equal to square root of 20, so that is equal to 2 into square root of 5. And let's find what is CA, that is equal to 1 minus 4 whole square plus 2 minus 8 whole square, that is equal to 1 minus 4 whole square is equal to 9, and 9, and it is 36, so that is equal to square root of 45, so it is 3 root of 5. Yeah, so if we find a relationship between these three values, square root of 5, 2 into square root of 5, and 3 into square root of 5, what we see is that 3 into square root of 5 is equal to square root of 5 plus 2 into square root of 5. Now what is 3 into square root of 5? That is equal to CA is equal to AB plus BC. That means that ABC, form a straight line. ABC form a straight line, and we get the correct option as C. Any doubt, please do let me know, dear students. Okay, next question you are going to get in another few seconds, dear students. So here is the next question, dear students. Okay, and this is a good question. The question number 6 is in front of you. So here the question is, if algebraic sum of distances of a variable line from points 2, 0, 0, 2 and -2, -2 is 0, then the line passes to the fixed point. Which among these 4 points? Option A -1, -1, option B 1, 1, option C 2, 2, and option D 0, 0. So let's see how to approach this particular problem, dear students. Now, what we see is that as the straight line is, passing through a fixed point, suppose x1, y1. Okay, if that line passing through the fixed point x1, y1, then what will be its equation? A line, okay, let the line passing through the fixed point. So I'm writing it here. Let the line passing through the fixed point x1, y1. Then what is the equation of the straight line? So then the equation of the straight line is, then the equation of straight line is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Correct? Obvious. As we know, where m is the slope of that straight line. Now, the point is that if you go through the question, that algebraic sum, the algebraic sum of the of distances of this line y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1, according to the question, the algebraic sum of this line, algebraic sum of the distances of this line, what you see y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1 from these 3 points 2, 0, 0, 2 and -2, -2 is 0. So how to represent that case? What is the distance of this point from -2, 0? Okay, so let's write it down. So let's first represent this equation in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. That means it is m into x minus y. Okay, m into x minus y and plus y1 minus m into x1, that is equal to 0. So suppose this gives equation number 1. Now its distance from the point from the point 2 comma 0 will be what? M into 2 minus 0 plus y1 minus m into x1 divided by square root of 1 plus m square, that is m square plus 1, actually coefficient of x is square plus coefficient of y square. Coefficient of y is minus 1, so minus 1 whole square is plus 1. So you can write m square plus 1. So this is the first point, distance from the point 2 comma 0 to the straight line which is there in the equation 1, plus what is the distance from the point 0 comma 2 to this straight line which is there in the equation 1 should be what? M into 0 minus 1 into 2 plus y1 minus m into x1 divided by square root of m square plus 1 plus distance from the point minus 2 comma minus 2 to this straight line which is there in the equation 1 should be m into minus 2, correct, minus y into minus 2 minus y into minus 2, that actually eventually become plus 2y, okay, plus y1 minus mx1 divided by square root of m square plus 1, that is equal to 0 according to the question, the algebraic sum. Remember, dear students, very importantly is that it is the algebraic sum, not their absolute distances. Distance is positive, but algebraic sum means if it comes negative, we'll take the negative value. If it comes positive, we'll take the positive value. So that's why we didn't give any mod here. Now let us start simplifying it. If we start simplifying it, what we are going to get is that, that square root of m square plus 1 should be the LCM in the denominator. So which will eventually go in the right hand side, get multiplied with 0 and get 0. So what we get here, 2m plus y minus m into x1 minus 2 plus, sorry, y1 minus mx1 plus y1 minus mx1 okay, just a minute. When minus 2 to minus 2, so then it should be only minus 2. Y should not be there. Sorry, I made a mistake here. Y should not be there. It should be there only 1. So what we are getting is that y minus mx1, then minus 2m plus 2 plus y1 minus mx1 is equal to 0. Since square root of m square plus 1 cannot be equal to 0. So from here we see that 2m and minus 2m got cancelled, minus 2 and plus 2 got cancelled. So what we left with? We left with 3 into y1 minus m into x1 is equal to 0. So from here what we get? y1 is equal to m into x1. And dear students, y1 is equal to m into x1. It looks like, that definitely that, it must be satisfied with 0, 0. correct? So m has to be satisfied for every values of x. So the best way to find this one is that 0, 0. Hence, eventually we get the correct option as option D. I hope it is absolutely clear, dear students. And now we are going to discuss the next question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Next question, I'm going to place it to you in few seconds, dear students. So the vertices of the triangle ABC are given. A as coordinates of A is 2, 2, B is -4, -4, C is 5, -8. Then the question is, find the length of a median of a triangle which is passing through the point C. Okay, so let's give a visual representation of this problem, dear students. Okay, so let's first construct the triangle first. Okay, so it's the median. Suppose this is A having coordinate 2, 2. This is the point B having coordinate -4, -4. And this is the point C having coordinate 5, -8. Find the length of a median of a triangle which is passing through the point C. That means from C, if I draw the median, so let me draw the median in a different color, suppose in blue color. So then if the median is actually passing through the point D of the opposite side AB, then D must be the midpoint of AB. So as we know the coordinates of the point A and B as 2, 2 and -4, -4, we can easily find the coordinate of the point D. That should be what? 2 -4 by 2. So if we find the coordinate of the point D will be what? X coordinate of the point A, that is 2, plus y coordinate, x coordinate of the point B, that is -4. 2 -4 divided by 2, comma, y coordinate of the point A, that is 2, plus y coordinate of the point B, that is -4, divided by 2. So 2 -4 by 2 and 2 -4 by 2, that is -1, -1. Correct now, dear students? So we get the coordinate of the point D as -1, -1. Sorry, -1, -1. And all we need to find the value of CD. How we can find the value of CD? That is quite simple, because we know the coordinates of both the points C and D. So CD is that x coordinate of the point D, that is -1, minus x coordinate of the point C, that is 5 whole square, plus y coordinate of the point D, that is -1, minus x coordinate, y coordinate of the point C, that is -8. So minus of -8 is +8, that whole square. So this is equal to square root of 36 plus 49. square root of 85, and we get the correct option as option C, dear students. Okay, I hope you got it properly.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. So let's conclude the class here, and we will resume our class again tomorrow, and we will discuss some more questions like this. Okay. Meanwhile, please start appearing the DPPs as I have instructed in the earlier class. Okay. Thank you very much.